Oh, hey. I am working on a project right now, and I figured I would make a vlog out of it because it's art. I have these giant slabs of wood that need sanding, and I've already started. The pieces are too big to sand with by hand. But I figured I would just talk about them a little bit and show you how to use an electric sander, because for any artists who do woodworking, it's super useful. I've just learned, so here, I'm passing the knowledge on to you. We'll make this quick because I hate long-winded vlogs. This is a little sander. It's an 8-hole, 5-inch. This is a bag that catches the dust. That wasn't the safest because you should always be wearing gloves. Okay, so there's lots of different grits of sandpaper. This one is 40, and it's like, you can see it's super coarse. I don't know if 40 is the lowest, but it's like 40, 60, 80, and that's the size or the description of the grit. So then I also have some 120s. 120, which is like this. So it's not super. I see you. It's not as coarse, but. And then there's 220. So 220 is like really fine. Apparently, you can make wood as just smooth as silk. I know it goes up higher than 220. I don't know what they all are. So I'm gonna go 40, and then I'm gonna do 120, and then I'm gonna do 220, and we'll see what happens. Always wear gloves when you're cutting or sawing or sanding or like picking, like doing anything dangerous like that. Okay, here we go. Oops. Sander wardrobe malfunction. If I would have started with a really high number, like the 220, I would just have worn out the grit immediately. There's still lots of little ruts. I want to leave on some of the paint because it's, I don't know, stylistically, it's what I'm going for right now. So since I don't know a whole lot about sanding, maybe one of you can teach me why this is. I found that when I move the sander like this, rather than like this, up and down or in a straight line, if I move it sort of at a curve with the spinning, it worked better. Tell me why. So I've switched to the 120, and I'm gonna see what happens. You can't feel this, but it's quite a bit smoother than it was 2 seconds ago. So that's fun. Now let's try the 220. Safety tip number 793. Don't let your cat near your sander. Nope, you don't get to be a part of this. And always unplug when you're switching pads. So this velcros, see? You gotta line up the holes. Boom, ready to go. Gloves on, and sand away. Okay, This is insane. Like, you can't feel it, but it's so smooth. Damn, I should be a hand model. I bet I could sand all that out, but I don't want to. No, I mean, I'm fine. Like, no splinters. It's amazing. Silky smooth hippie wood. Just waiting to be painted on. Okay, happy sanding. So I just learned the hard way that wood that's softer, like this killer piece of driftwood that I got, I picked it up off the beach. How cool is that? Super rough. I mean, it was out in the elements for, I don't know, who knows how long. There's all these like rusty nails in it everywhere, and it's just gotten loved a lot by the ocean. But I tried the 40 grit on it, and it sort of started to eat away at the wood, which is not what I wanted. It sort of tore it up, which sucks. It still looks cool, but learned the hard way that I guess on softer wood, higher number grit.